How's it going, everybody? Crazy here, and I'm back again with another reaction. And it's that time here in the United States of America where we are getting ready to place our vote for who we want to be sitting in the White House as the next president of the United States of America. And it's been a wild ride with 2024, with everything that's been going on, whether it's the debate, the campaigns, the rallies, the influencing on social media, the influencers on social media that could or could not possibly be bought out by one of the two parties. Things like that going on. The debates have been insane. The mudslinging has been insane. The name calling and stuff like that. You know, whether or not some people are specifically garbage or whatever, you know, a lot of the accusations, the insinuations, the insanity of all of this. And I'm not necessarily a political guy, but 2024 has gotten me really delved into politics and stuff. And I try to keep that as far away as I possibly can from this channel. But since Epic Rap Battles of History has done this yet again, with a third time having Donald Trump as a player in these epic rap battles of history, I figured that it might be useful to check this out and react to this video, especially for the people who are still undecided. And this could possibly be the deciding factor. Who has the sweetest bars? Who has the best snap fight snaps in all of this? Let's find out and let you be the decision as to who won this battle, because that's how they do over at Rap Battles of History. So with that being said, let's check it out. Good opening. America. Okay. Good. Oh yes. Middle class. Yeah.
The best word plays. Ask my supporters. I've got more disabilities than a New York Times reporter.
I like that. I like that. Disabilities. Although they spelled dis wrong, because dis would be like D-I-S-S. Nevertheless, though, the wordplay in and of itself is actually pretty funny.
You're a scam. Your whole nomination is a hoax. Your party is so pro-choice, they aborted a state's right to vote.
Which fucking... Oh, yeah, that's right. That happened in Colorado. They tried to make it so people in the state of Colorado would not be able to vote for Donald Trump. Like, they made it... Like, I don't know if it was like... if it was like a consensus vote, or if it was like a people's vote or something like that. But from what I heard, they tried to make it so the state of Colorado could not vote for Donald Trump.
So pushing pussy bows, think you could scare me with prison?
Yeah, because of the 34 felonies that he was hit up with, and he went to court, and I think he either got them held off or he fucking ended up winning them all. And then they took him to court again, which recently they ended up saying that yeah, basically it was in violation of him running, like election interference, I think is what they said it was. So and then the courts actually decided that it could possibly be election interference to stop him from doing his campaigns and his rallies and stuff like that. And then the end of it all ended up being the people who actually tried to sue Trump were begging Trump not to fucking counter sue and put them in jail because they knew what they did was wrong.
Get your mugshot, then your mugshot, then come talk to me about convictions. To the radical left, you should be embarrassed. The way you divide our country, I'll call you Camel Toe Harris.
Okay, that's kind of a fucking weak hit right there. Camel Toe Harris is a very fucking weak hit. Like, you could have done something better than that. But maybe there's something going on with that fucking bar right there. Your inflation's got our...
Your inflation's got our nation clipping coupon.
Yeah, because currently our country is under a huge load of inflation. Like, prices are insanely high. Like, I've been telling people when I was a teenager, I used to work at McDonald's. I actually worked at McDonald's. And at the time, a Big Mac meal cost $2.99. $2.99 for a regular size Big Mac meal. Now it's like 11 something for the same thing. And I think the fry size is actually a little bit smaller than they used to be. I mean, like with everything that happened with the pandemic and everything, you know, fucking toilet paper gate and egg gate, everybody trying to fucking buy out all insane numbers of items because of how things happen with with the coronavirus. And but it's not just that stuff. Like it's literally everything. Like food prices are too high, rent prices are too high, home buying is too high. The APRs on housing and credit cards are insanely high. Like credit cards are up to at minimum 30% for their APRs, and it's like 8% for the housing market. Cars are priced way too high. Like I can't tell you how many automobile fucking dealerships are having difficulty with selling their vehicles. So like everything is just sky high here in America. From what I've heard, it's actually not just America. It's like everything all around the fucking planet. Everything is priced sky high, and it doesn't look like that there's any sign of it stopping. But Donald Trump has been promising that he's going to be bringing them down. Not sure about whether or not Kamala Harris has also been promising to bring them down. But yeah, back to what he said, the way you divide our country.
I'll call you Camel Toe Harris. Your
Okay.
inflation's got our nation clipping coupons, while it's leaking worse than a wet lab in Wuhan.
Ah!
American.
Oh, nice fucking throwback since I mentioned the Rona. There's that one right there. Bam.
401k thriving. Stock market's higher than the planes full of migrants you fly in and don't even try.
Oh, yeah, like that's another one right there. So like it has been said that our southern border wall has been open for the last 4 years, and there has also been migrants flown in to different parts of the country, Colorado being one of them, New York City being another, Texas, I believe, has some, like all over the fucking place. And so with that line right there, like, yeah, the stock market has never looked any better than it has in the last few years. But at the same time, this is something that has happened in the past. Let's talk about the 1920s. Once again, happened in 2008 when we ended up having a recession here in America. And people are saying, oh yeah, like everything's fine. The stock market's never been higher. However, because of the amount of money that has been printed out, the value of the dollar has gone down. So of course it's an artificial inflation, you know, like, so the stock markets are going to look higher, but the value of the dollar is a lot less. That's why everything costs more.
Higher than the planes full of migrants you fly in.
That part I was talking about.
The cognitive decline you were hiding. Prop it up, Joe, like it was Wicked and Biden. I'm here to teach you that losing to a winner feels like. Ask Pence. I know how to drop a mic.
Oh, that's awesome. That's an awesome one, because now, as of right now, his running mate, his VP is JD Vance. Mike Pence was his former VP, and when he lost the election in 2020, Mike Pence basically talked some shit about Donald Trump, and so he's no longer the VP. He's not the VP candidate this term. It's JD Vance, which JD Vance seems like a pretty good guy in my view. There might be more comments about not Mike Pence, but JD Vance coming from Kamala. Who knows? Like I said, I haven't watched this. This is like all brand new to me. This is actually pretty good.
I know you're not all ears, but listen up close. You are JD Vance's fear and level weird. You are gross.
Oh yeah, that was a stint where, like, I think for like a month she was calling Trump and JD Vance weird, and it that in and of itself was weird. How often they were talking about how weird they were, but barely ever made mention as to why they were weird.
You've been bending American decency over a barrel, giving Lady Liberty the finger like the Legion Carol. In that big creepy house with our secrets stacked in piles. From documents to pedos, you spend too much time with files.
Wow. Damn. What the fuck is she talking about?
Sleepovers with Laura Loomer? What's going on with you? Can't you afford more than Timu Melania?
Oh, see, like, that was some harsh shit. Fucking, Melania Trump being his wife and shit. Oh, God. Yeah, and Timu obviously being, like, the new Wish. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let's go back. Laura Loomer, I don't know who that is.
Laura Loomer? What's going on with you? Can't you afford more than Timu Melania?
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. Because of the... Okay, I think I understand I think I understand the fucking line. So I'm assuming that Laura Loomer is one of those people that accused Donald Trump of SA of some kind, and that's one of the 34 convictions that he had. But I believe, I don't know if I said this already, but yeah, all of those charges, I believe, are either on hold or they until after the election, or they got dropped.
You failed in your own city. Bank, ballot box, and court. You're home alone too. You lost in New York.
Oh, damn. Now that's actually a good reference, because one of the most commonly known things about Donald Trump in the movies, not on television, but in movies, he had a cameo appearance in Home Alone 2. So that's actually a good fucking reference right there.
Ballot box and court. You're home alone too. You lost in New York. I was there on January 6th. It wasn't fun for me. Just like your bowels, I was evacuated suddenly.
Oh, an old person joke. But at the same time, like, Joe Biden has also had that thrown his way and shit, because, like, that dude is 4 years older than Donald Trump. And we've all, if you're not glued to your phone like I am watching shit, we've seen him fall up a flight of stairs. We've seen him stumble over his words multiple times. Even in the presidential debate between Joe Biden and Donald Trump, he fumbled over his words, stammered a lot, brain farts like a motherfucker. I'm pretty sure he might have... Oh yeah, he also did shit his pants, allegedly, during a acceptance award that he was given, an acceptance award to the president of France, or the prime minister of France, whatever it is. Like, he was getting ready to sit down, and it, like, literally looked like he shit his pants, and then Jill Biden walked him off the stage before he could present the award.
You are history's least hopeful, presidential hopeful, mood swinging wildly like stock and Truth Social.
Oh, damn. So if you don't know, Truth Social is the social media app that Donald Trump created and funded after he got kicked off of Twitter shortly after he was removed from the White House. But what did she say about... Hold on, let's see that again.
You are history's least...
Yeah, you are history's least hopeful.
Presidential hopeful.
Okay, yeah, which is interesting, because, like, I watch a lot of the Donald Trump rallies. They're usually in, like, pretty big halls, and they are packed to the gills. I'd say the most recent that I watched live was the one that he had at Madison Square Garden. Not only was it packed to the gills with 20,000 people, but there were also 200,000 other people outside of Madison Square Garden. Basically took over all of Manhattan.
Mood swinging wildly like stock and Truth Social.
I don't understand the mood swinging thing, though. Oh, nice. Like, fucking, what the hell was that? Fucking, she's got better oh, yeah, okay. So her running mate for VP is Tim Walz. Okay, governor of Minnesota, or he's up there in Minnesota. And, you know, another play on words, double entendre, because of the Donald Trump wall that Donald Trump was building when he became president of the United States in 2016. Okay, I hope you wrote that.
You wrote that commie crap in red because you're taking a huge loss.
Oh, I get that. Yeah, commies, the Reds, red ink, taking a huge loss. That is awesome. That's actually very good wordplay right there. He's playing as Joe Biden.
You wrote that commie crap in red because you're taking a huge loss. Is anything worse for you than Afghanistan did for your boss?
Oh, yeah. That was another thing, too. I believe that had something to do with the Abraham Accords. This is what I love about Epic Rap Battles of History because of all the research that they fucking do for this shit. But anyways, the Abraham Accords, I believe, was supposed to bring peace and prosperity to the Middle East. And we had people in Afghanistan at the time, and we were trying to bring them out because we didn't want any new wars. And then Joe Biden came into office. Like, the whole idea was, like, because of Donald Trump and what he ended up making a deal with when to the leader of the Taliban, and basically was like, I want out, I want there to be peace, and not a, and we're gonna start bringing people out of Afghanistan. We're gonna bring them back home, and if there is a hair harmed on any of our soldiers' head, I'm gonna fucking kill you. And showed him a picture of the dude's house and walked out. Like, that's actually a pretty interesting story. However, nobody got hurt as they were slowly bringing the people out of Afghanistan. But then Joe Biden became president and he rushed the Americans out. And I guess that the Taliban considered that to be a bad thing, or a violation of their agreement, and they started attacking our soldiers as we were getting out of Afghanistan, and we also left a bunch of shit there too. Or maybe I'm just mixing up, maybe I'm mixing up two different stories, but I do know that there was nobody harmed when when Trump was president, but then when Joe Biden became president, people were getting harmed. So, boom. Right here, though.
Is anything worse for you than Afghanistan did for your boss? A man handed you everything you ever did. You couldn't make your own way, couldn't even make your own kids.
Your mom.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because she's got a fucking stepchild with her husband, Doug Harris. Or if I don't know if that's his actual last name or not.
You couldn't make your own way, couldn't even make your own kids.
Your mommy was absent when you were just a little baby. And if she saw you now, she'd wish she were a childless cat lady.
Oh, shit.
Racist landlord daddy wasn't dead to kill him. Seeing me
oh, damn.
Rent-free in your head.
Wow.
Okay, like that line right there, I don't know if that's actually true or not, what she said about his father, Fred Trump. But I do know that Fred Trump did utilize his money to help a lot of people, and so did Donald.
Well, I know how you failed the bar exam after that. I guess the half of you whose job it is to rap isn't black.
Oh, good one. You ketchup-smelling edgelord. You
oh, shit.
Softer than Stormy Daniels' headboard.
Oh! Now, the Stormy Daniels thing, once again, that goes back to the fucking thing about the 34 convictions and stuff like that. The reason why he went to court. Stormy Daniels, I guess, ended up saying that he tried to, I don't know, grab her by the pussy or some shit. I don't know, but it was bad.
You ketchup-smelling edgelord.
Ketchup-smelling, okay, yeah, as opposed to your boss, who is a child-smelling fucking creepy guy. I mean, yeah, look, I'm a YouTuber, all right, and I've been on YouTube way before I even started this channel. I've been watching stuff on YouTube and like since 2006, 2007, and I've been an active creator here on this platform since 2008. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the edgelord on this one because there's nothing wrong with being an edgelord.
You rock the beat softer than Stormy Daniels' headboard.
I can't believe I'm even in a race with this hog. Hope you're in makeup in Ohio, cause they're eating the dog.
Yes, yes, they made that fucking reference. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets. And this actually goes out to, I guess people ended up talking about that because Ohio was one of those other states that migrants assumably had been brought in. And I guess it was Haitians from what I heard. But they weren't eating the cats and the dogs. Instead, they were basically killing like the ducks and geese and stuff like that and cleaning them out on the street. And somebody in Springfield saw that shit and talked about it. But
Donald, I'm putting
I
you
love that.
away like a rapist back in Cali. You should leave this battle early.
Oh, what?
Like the crowds at your
I
rallies.
have all the biggest rallies.
Yes, well, I've got Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Okay, I'd rather have the big crowds than Taylor Swift. I don't care. I don't care about Taylor Swift.
They're ugly.
You are ugly.
Well, you're a Marxist jumping.
Oh shit! Teddy Roosevelt on a fucking moose.
Jesus H. Huckleberry Christ on a crutch. No one wants to fight about politics this much. You.
I agree with that one wholeheartedly because, like, literally, like, I will say this: Donald Trump being president of the United States, and even when he was running in 2015 to become president in 2016, totally changed the landscape of how things are run. But to be totally honest, like for the last 9 years, like it has been insane. But at the same time, it's been very entertaining and has even taken me, who has little to no care about politics, to actually start paying attention to what's going on in politics. And whether or not you agree with me or not, that doesn't matter. This is just my personal opinion. I personally thought that it was a good idea to have a businessman as a president because, well, America in and of itself is a business. Like, there's a lot of money coming and going in this entire country. And I figured having one of the best businessmen who is a billionaire to run a $1 trillion business was probably the best idea. However, there are a lot of people who oppose to that and believe everything that they hear on mainstream media. Yes, I am defending Donald Trump on this. But still, it's interesting to see how the fuck is he gonna, like, how the hell is he gonna be the voice of reason? This is what I'm curious about. And it's interesting. That moose has wings. That's awesome.
Christ on a crutch. No one wants to fight about politics this.
Yeah, and I do actually agree with this gesture, though. Nobody wants to fight about politics this much. Like, it does get exhausting. I'm not gonna lie. It does get fucking exhausting.
Mom, you! Madam Red, White, and Pantsuit! Don't let getting higher be the greatest thing you ever do! And you! Sweet baby back ribs up in heaven! Try not to slide democracy straight to chapter 11! I've come here on the back of
Damn.
the antlered beast with a message for whichever one of you sucks the least!
And that's true right there, because between these two, okay, you've got Donald Trump. You got Donald Trump. Everybody fucking hates him, apparently. Like, if you watch almost everything in the news except Fox, everybody hates him. Every TV show hates him. There's a lot of independent, like, the best way to fucking come up with an even thing, and this is the most ironic thing, you gotta watch Joe Rogan, because at least that motherfucker is somewhere in the middle. He's willing to give everybody a chance, though. However, what was I saying? Let me see this.
My musky antlered beast with a message for whichever one of you sucks the least!
Okay, that's the line. Okay, whichever one of you sucks the least. So now I've got Donald Trump with that. A lot of people fucking hate him because of a lot of things that have been said about Donald Trump. Now, at the same time, there are also a lot of people who don't like Kamala Harris because she is word salad personified, and I personally like ranch with my fucking word salad, and I'm not getting any zesty, creamy sauce on the word salad that Kamala Harris is giving the entire fucking nation. The only thing that I have seen that she is very much for is the abortion rights, but everything else that she is asked, whether it be a softball question or even a hardball question, it's always a dance around with word salad that is an answer. It's a non-answer, and it always starts with "I grew up in a middle class family," you know, and all that other shit. So it's like they both suck, and so everybody in America basically is kind of on the lines of, who do we want? Like, who sucks the least? Which is the lesser of two evils between these two? You know what I'm saying? And it's been like that for a while. And like, I would say ever since 2015, there have been two types of voters. There are people who are voting for Trump and people who are voting against Trump. That's it. Like, that's how I've seen it. And I know that there's going to be some people who are probably going to be bothered by that because, like, a vast majority of people didn't vote for Hillary. They voted against Trump. Nobody voted for Joe Biden. They voted against Trump. The people who are going to vote for Kamala Harris, or who already has with their early voting or mail-in ballots, are not voting for Kamala Harris. They're voting against Donald Trump. The way that Donald Trump has been doing stuff for the last 9 years, ever since he decided to actually run, has caused people not to vote for his competition. They're voting against him. So basically, no matter what side you're on, he's living rent-free in your heads. Like, it doesn't matter. So it's like, okay, in a lot of people's minds, it's like, who sucks the least? Which is the lesser of the two evils? Which personally, since I've been paying attention to politics, it shouldn't even be like that. And this is my fucking TED Talk. It should be for who you feel is going to push the country further into positive change and evolution, not who sucks the least, who is the lesser of the two evils, who's going to be the most beneficial for the country. And I feel like also so far there has not been enough fucking people who could have been added into this battle, because it's not really, at the end of the day, it's not just between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris. On Trump's side, you have a lot of political power and a little bit of money backing. And I'm talking about Tulsi Gabbard. I'm talking about JFK Jr. And also Elon Musk and a couple of other people that are in the political spectrum that have been backing Donald Trump. But on the Kamala Harris side, the only people that I've seen so far have been people in the same party, whether it be the Clintons, the Obamas, and then a fistful of fucking celebrities, whether it be like Taylor Swift or Beyonce, Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B now, Eminem, and a couple of other fucking people. I can't remember off the top of my head, but it's like it's been more celebrities that have been backing Kamala Harris than there have been political people, and it feels like that there are a lot of more political people that are backing Donald Trump on both sides, including Tulsi Gabbard and JD Vance, who basically were never Trumpers. So far, the only celebrities that I have seen that have been backing up Donald Trump have been Rob Schneider, Hulk Hogan, and the guy who played as Shazam. And so far, that's all I've noticed. But nevertheless, it's like, it shouldn't be who sucks the least. It should be, who are you voting for that is going to better the company? Who has the best, in mind for the country? Personal politics and fucking feelies shouldn't fucking matter.
This government was founded on self-evident truths. So keep it of the people, by the people, for the people. Malls.
Oh shit. Damn. There should have been more. Is there more? Okay. Directed by Joe Biden. Wait, there should be more. We still got like another couple of minutes left.
What's up, Richard? What's up, Richard? Old news sources confound and confuse.
Oh, okay, so I think this is an ad. Yeah, that's an ad. Okay. Yeah, that's disappointing because usually instead of Teddy Roosevelt, it usually ends up being Lincoln that pops up on his majestic eagle. And in this case, I didn't see that at all. So that was kind of a disappointment. But it seems to me like, okay, there you go. Like, I have my decision. And I'm sorry if I come off as a little biased with my points and some of the things that I've made, but this battle I feel like a little bit lukewarm in comparison to some of the other ones, because some of the other ones between Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump and Joe Biden were pretty fucking brutal. If you haven't watched those, so like this one just seems pretty lukewarm. But then again, there has been very little that has gone on, but a lot of the focus, there's been more focus in this battle on Donald Trump than anybody else between the two. Although it's disappointing, it is very disappointing to see a lack of Abraham Lincoln in this one. I guess Abraham Lincoln is tired of this shit. Because it's usually Abraham Lincoln that pops in during these fucking political debate boys. And that's it for me. That's my opinion. Thank you guys for watching this. If you haven't already, make sure that you hit that subscribe button, like and share this video. It really helps my algorithm out so that way I can get my content pushed out there. It's up to y'all to help me with fucking spreading the word. And if you haven't checked it out already, go ahead and check out my merch site. I've got merchandise available. Not this. I bought this on Halloween. As fresh as it is. I love the colors. But I've got t-shirts and hoodies and hats available. So with that being said, I'm crazy. That was my reaction. It's pretty lukewarm for this term. But all right, I'm out of here. You guys have a good one. Deuces.